And I'm finally starting to realize, for lack of a better term, how brainwashed I've been.
Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? Together Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a very interesting video and you need to watch it to the end. So this video is a video of a Israeli Jewish man coming to speak about the Israel-Palestine thing that is going on, and what he said, I find this really interesting. But before I go on with this video, I also want to point out a topic that main medias, like big media house, are not talking about this. Nobody's talking about it, and I feel like this is another conflict that is going on for years, but the Western world don't want us to talk about it. Main media don't want us to talk about it, and I want to share light on this topic before we get into this video. I already posted a video on this on my backup channel, so go check out that video. It's about the Democratic Republic of Congo. There is a G going there, and a lot of medias are not talking about this. I would have posted it here on this channel, but because of this channel already got a lot of flags for those type of content, I don't want the channel taken down, so I posted it on my backup channel. So go check it out there. I'll leave it up in the card and also in the description box. So go check it up so you catch up to speed of what is going on in Congo. And this has been going on for years. And the Western world, when I mean the Western world, I mean British, America, France, and even Israel don't want us to know about this or talk about this. So just go check out that video, okay? So today's video, let's get back to today's video. So today's video is about the Israel Palestine, and this content creator came to speak up his mind, even though he's from an Israeli Jewish background, and that's why he has an Israeli passport. He's speaking against the Israeli government and what they are doing to the Palestine, and I find his take very, very interesting. Anyway, guys, let's go hear what he has to say, then I'll come back and share my thoughts.
As the son of an Israeli, as someone with an Israeli passport, as someone who has friends and family over there, obviously, no one approves of the slaughter of innocent people. No one. And of course, I am concerned for my friends and family who are in Israel. That being said, I do not stand with Israel at all on what's going on. And I'm finally starting to realize, for lack of a better term, how brainwashed I've been. I was taught to love Israel. I went to Jewish elementary and Jewish high school. And, you know, we're singing the Hatikva, the national anthem. We're singing all these Jewish songs, and we're taught this one very specific view of history. We were taught basically that, like, the land was ours. We were taught that, like, well, we tried to offer them a solution. We tried to offer them peace, and they kept on attacking us. And the reason why we kept on gaining more and more land was because they would start wars with us. And we would defend ourselves, and we would just end up with more land. And so we would try and give it back to them every once in a while, but they wouldn't accept it. And now I'm starting to recognize more and more and more, firstly, that the Palestinians are living in, this is the phrase that's being thrown around, an open-air prison. 2.2 million people who are being restricted in their food, their water, their electricity, their fuel. Children who are born into a prison who are never going to be able to go anywhere and do anything. And this has been going on for 50 to 60 years. And we were taught to resent them. And so, you know, obviously, again, the killing of innocent people by the Palestinians, awful, terrible, inexcusable. And then I watch Israel's response, carpet bombing this open-air prison with 2.2 million people. They're doing the same thing. I do not stand with Israel. I stand with the Palestinian people. I do not understand how we as Jews can stand by while a nation cries for freedom. They are trapped there. It might not be as explicit as putting them into gas chambers, but it's still genocide. And we talk as Jews in regards to the Holocaust of never again. Is it just never again to us? Or is it never again? Because I thought it meant never again. But we're still being taught this separation and this complete lack of identification of what is happening with these people. So, now, can I excuse the fact that, you know, Hamas has killed civilians? No. But does that change other elements of the situation? So this is what I'm saying, where we're going from this binary black and white of they are bad, we are right, to wait a minute, there's a much more complicated situation going on here. And firstly, we do need to distinguish, much so, between the Palestinians. And even to the extent that we are going to call Hamas terrorists. I mean, I don't know. Firstly, there was a story floating around of them beheading 40 babies. Now we look at something like that, and that makes us think, oh, well, they are evil. Because I like to think that even in the uprising, you know, in the Holocaust, the Warsaw Uprising, the concentration camp uprisings, I would like to believe that even in those situations, the Jews who were rising up didn't attack and kill civilians just for the sake of it. They wouldn't commit atrocities. They wouldn't rape German women. That being said, I don't know. Maybe they did. But beside the point. We were told that Hamas beheaded 40 babies. And we look at that, and that gives us like, oh, well, they are terrorists. You know, that's beyond any freedom fighting thing. That there's beyond no excuse. And then turns out, wait a minute, there is no evidence of that. And the news outlets that first put out that story then retract the statement. You can't retract a statement. Once it's out there, the damage is done.
Yeah.
Because let's say you publish a news story and 10 million people hear the story of Hamas beheaded 40 babies. Then you post the retraction. Firstly, the retraction doesn't get as much news as the original post. So 10 million people heard you say that Hamas beheaded 40 babies, and only 2 million people heard you make that retraction.
Correct, yeah.
And even of the ones that did hear you make that retraction, half of them don't believe it. And even if they do believe it, that image is still in your head. There is no denying that Israel has been using propaganda, that so much of what we know is not the truth of things. So we don't know. You don't know what's happening there. I don't know what's happening there. There are a few things that we can know. We can know the big picture story. We can know that there are 2.2 million people being subjugated in that place who cannot live their lives. We can know for certain that civilians were killed from Hamas, from the Palestinians, and we can know for certain that even more civilian and children were killed by Israelis' response. So, firstly, let's open up our interpretation of everything that's going on there.
Yeah.
Let's move from this binary, black and white, to they are wrong and we are right, to wait a minute. The Israelis are causing more death, really, than the Palestinians, and we're being taught that, wait, we're the good guys here because this is our land kind of thing, because we're standing up for ourselves.
Not even your land.
I mean, it's not our land. We were given the land. This, like, if someone comes up to you, the government comes up to you right now and says, hi, here's this person, you know, they're a refugee from Syria. This is their house now. Like, what do you mean this is their house now? Well, here's this person, they're a refugee, they've been in a lot of pain, and we've decided to host these people, so this is their house now. You're going to have to leave. I don't want to leave. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what, they'll take the left side of the house, and you take that little 10%, that one room. You keep your bedroom, but they get the rest of the 90% of this house. Is that acceptable to you? And you go, no. And they go, well, now it's your fault. So go to your bedroom. And we're going to lock you in there. That's basically what happened. Sorry, I got more passionate about this than I expected to.
Please go down in the comment section and share it. I'd love to know what you think about this down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on the channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful manner. I bring this type of video, and I pray this video flies, okay? So I bring this type of video because I really want to bring awareness to a lot of things that medias are not, all the wrong narrative that medias are pushing out there. And I've had this conversation with a lot of people, and even in the comment section with that video where I posted about the Palestinian and black people talking about the Palestinian thing, was how the narrative and a lot of the things that we know were told just by the Israel. And most of us, I personally, I got to know the actual story of how Israel came to be in the land that belongs to the Palestine. And for me, for an Israeli person to come up and speak up and tell the truth, for me, that's the biggest thing for me. And that's why I was like, okay, I have to post this video. I'm not taking the fact from what's happening to the Palestine and what's going on with them and Israel. I'm not going to take it away from them. They are going through it, and I stand with Palestine. I know people will say, black people, get yourself out of it. Like, I want to use my platform to air this kind of thing, to bring awareness to a lot of these things that main media will not bring to our attention. That some Jewish people, some Israeli people know the truth. Now that they know the truth, they stand with the Palestinians. So that needs to be cleared. And some people are just like the content creators say, are just very binary about it. Like, good. No, see things for what they are and be honest about it. Don't be biased about it. Be honest about it. And for me, I really want to cover things like this, and that's why I also covered the Congo one. Please, 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 I'm begging you guys, please go check out that video. That video shed a lot of light. Like, I'm so scared to even post it on this channel because that video touched a lot of things and a lot of the stories that main medias are not carrying about Africa, about the instability in Congo, how the West is intentionally causing conflict in Congo so that they can harvest the raw material there. I already posted a video like sometime last year about this, but I feel like it's getting hotter there and a lot of nobody's saying anything about this. So I decided to create a video on that, and that's why I'm using this video to like do like a detour. Even though I'm also very passionate about the Palestine and all that, I need you guys to go see what's happening in Congo. More voices are being heard, the more like they will be very careful what they do because they know all eyes are watching there and people are beginning to know the truth. Because I feel like the more people get to know the truth, the more we become stronger than these bodies that is trying to control us and control the narrative rather than for us to know the truth. So I really give it to this content creator for coming up and speaking up on this. I like, kudos to him. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Please go ahead and check my backup channel and subscribe to it. Go watch that video, subscribe, okay? Let's grow that channel so that I can post this type of content on that channel. Please go just do all that, okay? So with that all said, guys, please don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please smash up the like button because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. So go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I will see you guys in my next video. Do see.